Let's shift quickly to error rates. Numbers that were put out by the USDA comparing 2017, which would have been the last year before the governor came into office, at 5.73%, have now climbed to almost double that number of 11.56%. And again, those are calculations made by the Department of Agriculture. Can you talk a little bit about why has that number doubled over the last 7 or 8 years? What changes or what revisions are being made to your administration of that benefit process? How are you going to get, because it's a very expensive proposition for the state of Illinois if the number stays high, correct? To the tune of about $800 million?
I can't speak to what happened in 2017, but I know that since I have started and since the rollout of the Public Law 119-21, we have been doing everything that we can to come up with a plan that will help us minimize those errors.
And can you share what some of those plans may look like, how you intend to bring that number back down to a reasonable number so that the taxpayers are not having to carry the burden, the tax burden of a significantly increased error rate? What are some of the changes you're implementing?
Sure. Well, the first one that I came here to talk about today is the adjustment of the COLA rates, because those having the right cost of living adjustments under our rules will help us implement the program correctly and give out payments correctly. There are internal things that is updated trainings, making sure people have updated trainings. It is increasing our redetermination schedule from yearly to every 6 months. So people will have to renew their benefits every 6 months. It is requiring people to submit proof of housing expenses to make sure that housing expenses are being recorded appropriately and calculated correctly. And part of the complication is that guidance from the federal level has been very slow in coming down the pipes and has been very vague.
We need to continue to have these discussions and receive updates and understand if there are policy tools that are needed to drive that error rate down to an acceptable level so that the taxpayers, as Senator DeWitt mentioned, aren't on the hook for a very important benefit, but it's a very expensive benefit. And if we can reduce the error rate as a state of Illinois, we'll be doing a good service for both of those groups.